Hi gorgeous you, Kimberly Sumner here, the Women's Prosperity Mentor from She Prosperity, helping working mums to value their feminine power for much more prosperity. Now, the topic in today's short video is one that's near and dear to my heart, and it's one I've talked to hundreds of women about, so I know you'll be really interested in this one. It's the one of dealing with failure. Dealing with disappointment when things don't go to plan in business, when they say no. Man, really, it hurts, doesn't it? And one of the things I've really noticed with women in business, or just women wherever, is because of the way our brains are wired, and we're very wired for relationships and for connections to others. Because of that, when people say no, or failure happens, or we get disappointment, we connect something that's very task-based, we connect something that's very event-based with it's actually about us. So them saying no means we can turn that into, they don't like me. We can turn it into, I'm a failure. We can turn it into, it'll never happen for me. And that is the corrosive nature of really where we can go into a real downward spiral, downwards of failure debilitating us and not being able to pivot out of it, not being able to see the good in it and where we need to change. So I've got some tips in today's video of how you can turn this around, because the nature of business, wherever you are, if you're in your own business, but if you're in corporate especially, this happens a lot. Things don't go to plan and you get a lot of no's. So you need to be resilient. And in corporate especially, the way you deal, your sense of resilience and how confident you are, and how it really has a big impact on how you get your skill sets recognized and valued. And that's what I'm all about helping women with. So what I want you to do is, if this has happened to you recently, I want you, the first tip is 5 key questions. This is a powerful reframe. You need to do this. If something has happened, someone has said no, you need to go, what are 5 reasons they've said no that have nothing to do with me? This is a very powerful exercise and it can have a big impact on how you look at it. I've done it with a client recently and I've done it on myself. The other thing is, you need to go back and look at what are the benefits of this not working out. What have I learned? How has this helped me shape what I bring, my joy, my gift, my genius, to a much higher level so I can share this with more people? When you do those powerful reframes from looking at your failure, your disappointment in this way, you can then go back to the drawing board. You can go back to the person that said no and get some feedback. You can find out if there's anything you need to do that will, perhaps a pivot is in order, that will mean they will say yes. See, very often a no doesn't mean no, but it means currently you're not in alignment and you need to do some tweaking. So you need to get feedback, but you're not in a position to get feedback if you're feeling really down on yourself. That's why you need to ask yourself 5 reasons they said no that had nothing to do with me, and what am I learning about this? Once you've gone and gotten the feedback, you can then change, you can adapt. It may be, though, on the other hand, that it's never going to work. So you go and get the feedback, you keep it open for it working in a future date, but you may say, you know what, I can see, universe, you're guiding me somewhere else, because actually it's meant to be easy. This isn't meant to be hard serving my gift. So remember, failure happens to all of us, disappointment, not going to plan. If you're feeling in a bit of a funk because of this, you're not alone, but you do need to get yourself out of it. You need to reframe so that you can use this for good. And it may be you are just needing a pivot right now. If you feel your confidence has taken a bit of a dive recently and you want some help, please contact me at She Prosperity. I do complimentary prosperity consults and I can help you get really clear on the value of your skill sets and how to get those skill sets recognized and rewarded. Otherwise, if you're not already, please connect with me on Facebook at Kimberly Sumner Prosperity Mentor, or on Twitter. I do a few videos there. My Twitter handle is @KimberlyCoaches. I hope you have a gorgeous day. Bye for now, beautiful. See you later.